So you've got to get your hands on the right thing, and to get it from here down to here and in the hitting zone in a position of power and leverage, you have to rotate the shaft. And the only reason you rotate the shaft is because you don't want leverage here. You don't want leverage here because you won't be able to hold it back. You just won't. So that basically is where the cupping and the bowing and all that come into the equation. He can use the same pivot. He can use a strong grip and just hold it off. And I'm sure he hit shots like that as well. But if you want to bomb it, okay, you need to be driving through that damn thing. That's why you saw him going through so hard through every shot.
But that's what the nice thing is about your swing is, if you want to power up, you can.
Well, and the thing is, it seems like this turning. First of all, this is the other thing. Turning the handle, okay? Maybe he learned that from Sam Bird or something. Something from baseball or whatever. Okay? But turning the handle you would never do really with a hickory golf club. The old before so Hogan and Nelson and Snead and all those guys in the late 30s and the 40s were taking an old style golf swing that they would have learned growing up and needed to make that adjustment to steel shafts. Well, the nice thing about steel is you can torque it. It is very resistant in this direction.
And get back to the spot.
So faster. Hogan would have realized, hey man, I'm talking to, about the golf swing, and Ted Williams had just batted 406, so you got the best. And Ted Williams used the same, he was a lefty, but Ted Williams stood in the batter's box with the same bloody stance as Hogan did, hitting a golf ball. Back foot square, forward foot flared. Same deal. So now, when you're coming down, the thought is that it would be hard to trip the shaft. And people don't want to be in this position here. It feels so weak. But the thing is, it's only weak for a second. Mm-hmm. It's only weak for a second. And this, if the club is, being torqued all over the place and everything else and really flying, this would be a hard move to make.
And your hips are still generating energy, so it's really rapidly accelerating.
And the thing is, you get the feeling of it. And the thing is, everyone thinks you release the golf club like that. You don't. You just turn it to square and power it through.
Well, that's why, if you hit a little bit fat, you really chunk it, because if you're flipping it like that, you don't have a lot of control of that club at that point.
You don't want the club, you don't want to be forced to square the club here like this. Mm-hmm. You square the club here and power it through. That's it. And you can only do that off the ball of the right foot. That's only, so when Hogan said he wished he had 3 right hands, he meant it. Everything he said, he meant. He meant it. And the thing is, all you have to do is just look at it and realize it. But when he said that he rotated everyone's, he didn't rotate the golf club. You're damn right he rotated the golf club. Well, that's how he put the cup in his wrist.
But it's a different word that he actually did, and I'm trying to think of what the right word is, because to me it doesn't sound right.
Well,
there's a better word for it.
Well, no, there isn't, Jim. When the club head goes from here to here like this, that's a rotational thing.
I know it, but
so he's just turning the handle.
The top and the bottom one, between the two types.
Oh, like if you were going to release. Remember I said in that one video, you can push the golf club with the right hand. You can pull the golf club with the left hand. You can turn the golf club. You can rotate the handle, right? Yeah, that's what Hogan did. He did it right here. Boom. Here we go. Boom.
And
remember what I said.
And you don't even think about that after you practice it.
You hardly have to practice it. You just have to let it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Let. The most powerful word in golf. But the thing is, most people would come here and they would be fighting that because they're trying to release like this. Yeah. Or they're used to releasing like that. You just turn it, boom, all the way. That's it. And that's why when you look at Mo, now Mo didn't do that. Mo had it more like this, powered it against the thumb, but he had the same thing where from here to here, that blade angle isn't doing anything. Boom.
And you can stop that rotation at that point.
Well, that's why he put his hand on it the way he did in Life magazine, right? It stops itself. It stops itself. All you got to do is you just keep coming through like this. Eventually, it won't. The right hand will not climb over the left until